I will unmute myself. Greetings and salutations. Great start. Hey, there's Thunderhand Gaming 64. How is it going today? It's been a little bit since I've streamed, and I started my stream up and realized I didn't even unmute myself. So it's been a great start for me so far. We're there. Yep. People didn't come just to listen to music all day long, although we'll have some stuff going on with that. I'm actually going to turn that down just a little bit in my earphones here, at least. So, how are you doing today? Glad you could join me here. Here we are. Went to a little bit more of a beat for the music here, and it was a little bit louder than I was prepared for. So I was just while I was muted, I was going to say that I was getting day 5 hiatus for you, huh? It's yeah, it's here. I was thinking, oh, I'll have some time to stream over kind of the break. I got a couple days off work, and we've as a family we've been going through the Star Wars canon, watching all of the movies and all of the shows. So we're talking Clone Wars. We just finished off Rebels. It's been a marathon of Star Wars, which is fun. But man, that's so much material already. So it is a lot to go through. Oh, there we go. I'll get some more food there. So we're gonna go build a creeper farm today. I'm getting ready sooner than later. Gonna be going to fight the dragon, and I'm gonna need to get myself some wings, of course, and we've got a whole lot of wood to clear out. Oh, my horse got out again. I think that thing is just too close. How about we put you in this spot that you can't get out of quite so easily? Except you'll just walk up onto the... maybe you're walking up onto the fences. Either way. So anyway, I was going to build a creeper farm while so I can be generating some gunpowder. Yeah, thanks. I actually we'll hop in there. I was doing a little bit more work in there off camera here, and on the Nether hub, mostly in the Nether tunnels. Helps put that in there too. And so that I am super excited about the boats on the blue ice. We'll zoom over there real quick here. I'll be curious as to your thoughts on the design there. Let's see how we're doing. 53 will do it for now. And I want to take my better... I think I lost my better boots. Lost as in misplaced. I know I didn't like lose them. We'll just pop over to the skeleton spawner and see if I put them in a chest down there after I check these out. I got some nice like feather falling, depth strider, all of the things that you'd like to have boots. So yeah, I've got the glass all figured out here. So I kind of like that. I can look down, give me a little vertigo real quick when I do that. But playing around up here, trying to figure out what I want to do with kind of an arched entrance. And I will have this tall enough. I think if I go this tall, I'll also be able to fly once I get my wings. So that's exciting. And so I've got two different designs I'm looking at here. So one is kind of with the lime glass with the blue flame behind it, which I like. But if I'm gonna go with kind of the warped buttons and the oh, I can't even think of the name here. What are we looking at? Oh, Dark Prismarine, that's the one. I like how those two look together. I mean, they actually blend really nicely. So then you go to the warped stem fence posts. I'm leaning a little bit more towards this look, I think, for the tunnel side. But then when I get to the end over there, that will maybe look at kind of the brighter greens, because that's going to be where the Emerald City actually is. We'll come back and we'll head over there in a little bit. I just want to look for my boots here quick. I got my nether boots on now, but when I start working over there, it'd be nice to have my work boots. But I just am not quite sure where I dumped those things. That is not them. Oh, there they are. A little bit of everything on there, so I like that. I need to grab some arrows while I'm here too. So I'm falling behind on the YouTube videos, but gotten a little bit of work done here. I was really working on some villager stuff, trying to get the my trades better. So now I've actually got. Actually, if we head over to the village quick, I added a couple of really nice villagers. I still have to bring their costs down a little bit. Yeah, I like the sea lantern there too. I'm still playing around whether the fence post adds some detail that I want. You're going to be flying past it so fast, I'm not sure that it matters. But we'll see. I'd like to get a little bit more color into it, you know, if possible. But we'll see what we got. So I found myself an Unbreaking 3 librarian here, which is really nice. I got him down to from 35 emeralds down to 1 emerald per for Unbreaking 3. That was huge because he put Unbreaking 3 on so much stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I like the detail that you're putting into your the area that you got going on. I think I was watching when you were getting in your end portal room. And you know, I mean, it's unique, but I like that detail, and I like to try to figure out if I can get some colors. Color palette selection is not my strong point yet, and that's kind of what I'm working on. But here I got a Silk Touch guy, which will be nice, and I just got this guy, so I got a Protection 4. And the very next trade that I did was I set this guy, and I got Efficiency 4 with him. So I'm really sitting good. I gotta bring his prices down. These guys' prices down a little bit, but yeah. So I'm excited about what we've got going on there. Yeah, the color palette's always B00 is a guy that I like watching. But you watch and he pulls out those color palettes and you're like, ooh, how is that gonna look together? And then he puts it together. But when you got a bigger build, you can make a more varied color palette work. So yeah, we'll see. All right. So we have less of these guys spawning than we've had, but they're still coming in here. So I'm going to end up with a wall here. So really there'll be a 3x3 tunnel heading this way. Each of the cardinal directions here from my home area. So that'll be nice. I'll have this all walled in, so nothing else will be able to spawn here. He does, and B-dubs even makes diorite look good. You're right, he does. The only thing I've noticed here with... Actually, I'm going to hop out and make sure I have some blocks. Glitched. There we are. I got a couple spots that aren't quite filled all the way through. We'll just take, I don't even want to take a full stack. We'll take half a stack. Yeah, B00 is pretty amazing builder. All right, so I guess that one is done. A little bit hard to control with a 3-wide tunnel, but once we get going, we fly down this thing. I did end up making the decision to switch this from, yeah, that's a spot there, from regular packed ice to blue ice, because the speed difference is significant enough that it seems to be worth it. It's so expensive because it takes 9 packed ice to make a blue ice, but once we get going here, I thought I was almost at the end of this tunnel, yeah. I don't have it any farther. So I got the edges all done. I got to farm some more of the warped stems and get the ice on this side too. Yeah, it's Mumbo Jumbo's got a good video on the speeds that he did some work on, and for running on ice, it didn't really make a difference if it was blue or packed ice, but when you got to the boats, it made a difference, which is also why I'm doing the every other one, because the boat stays on, but it's a lot of ice. Oh, here's some blocks for me. Great. And yeah, so you can see I've got some slabbing I got to do here. Actually, I know what I didn't bring. I was like, I don't have to bring anything because I can make everything out of wood, but I was going to still do the platforms out of stone because I'll be able to auto or instant mine those when I get there. So I think I will head back. I'm going to head back and grab a bunch. I got room for some stuff here. Story of my streams. You figure out, okay, all right, I got my stuff together. Here we go. And then you get there and you're like, oh, I forgot to grab this. But that just means I get to ride the boat back, which is also fun. So did you get your Ender? I haven't been able to catch up here on where you're at, but have you been able to get your end portal room, the decoration all figured out? I know that you went and took care of the Ender Dragon, I believe, because I was watching you on an End City raid, and that's why we need the buttons. And that's well, I guess I've got these spots here too. I got to take care of. Yeah. Hi guys. Despawn before I come back, please. And that's the other spot that I'm going to have to work on. To keep it on one side or the other here. Yep. Yep. The buttons are really helpful. All right. Clear ceiling. I glitch out when I get to the bottom here. I don't know what I'm stuck in. I don't know what I get myself stuck in there. That's so interesting. Blocks. That's right. You got to that. You got to at least one that didn't have a ship, and then you were finishing up kind of when you got to another one there. So let's grab a little, see what I have. A couple more steaks here. Ekimol Shive, thanks for lurking in the background. I see you're joining us here too. That's great. All right. So all of our chests, the hoppers, and for a creeper farm, we'll use trapdoors. All of that stuff I'm going to get while I'm there with my super fast sword. Let's get rid of this guy, and let's load up with... I don't have nearly as many of those as I thought I did. We're just going to make a run over to the super smelter and smelt up some more of this stone. So yeah, I was kind of doing some other stuff, and I thought, I figured I would get on and do a little bit of streaming here. I have not streamed in the afternoon, and which obviously helps the West Coast folks. Normally, I'll be back on tomorrow morning too. I think usually I'm in Central Time Zone, so it's like 8 until 10:30, 11 o'clock, depending on the day. All right, let's plop these guys in here and let this go to work. I don't know why I just walked over here when I can take my portal. Somewhere in here I've got a shovel as well. I should have just fixed it. Because I was out getting a bunch of... Oh, did I leave it out here? I bet you left my hoe out here. Did a little bit more decorating here at the house, which I'll show off in my next video here. I've got put a little kind of porch swing in. Thought that worked out all right. Okay, not there. Let's check in here. Chest monsters everywhere. I really got to set up a place to put my tools when I'm not using them. I started having problems with Optifine again, where I come by and this guy was invisible. And if this guy's invisible, that means that piglins and hoglins can be invisible too. And that's a no-go. I'm not going to do that again. I don't know. I mean, some people doesn't seem like they have any problems with it at all. So, me too. Not ready for storage system yet. Yeah. The chest monsters, I tell you. The list is never ending, though. I mean, every time I think about adding something to the list or taking something off the list, I add 3 more things. And I lost my shovel here, too. Huh. So I don't have it on me, do I? There's the hole. Spent half my life running around into my chests that are scattered all across my world. And the last time I was here, I actually forgot and took that sword with me. Let's see here. Efficiency 5. I thought I had one. That'll work. I had one that was efficiency 4. Unbreaking. And I thought I slapped mending on it too. I'll spend some levels to upgrade this one and then I'll find it. That's what will happen. Yeah, Optifine, I don't know. All these people use it and I like it. I use the replay mod for my videos. But yeah, invisible mobs are just you can't. And it seems like it's the persistent mobs. So it's the mobs that oh, wait a second. I did have it. I was still fixing it. It's hard to find good help these days. Boop. There it is. Oh, yes. Yeah, but it's the persistent mobs, the named mobs, or I think hoglins and piglins are all kind of fit in that same category of persistent mobs, the mobs that wouldn't despawn otherwise. And if they don't despawn and you can't see them, that's a problem. Where are we at? We've got a little bit of time yet here. There, we got that. Not quite as full as I'd like it, but that's okay. Actually, we'll go over to the city, or the village. Check on the smelter one more time. Then we can go get some work done. But we'll need to sleep first. By that time. Because the worst is showing up. Actually, we probably don't have to. No, are these still running? Yeah, they are. Can I fill up my inventory at least? Yes, sir. All right, good enough. Let's go. Yeah, showing up in the overworld and have it be nighttime, not ideal. But I do have a bed close by, and the area by the portal is actually I moved my portal into a cave, and I think I have a bed close by. You know what? I think I've got one in this chest. Too much stuff. We'll bring that along. I also can't remember if I have an ender chest that I placed over there or not. I could have put those boots in there if I have, but we'll find out. It's been a little while since I've been over there. All right, let's go. Oh, those guys did despawn, so. Huh. I don't know what it is with the piglins. For a while, I'd been using Optifine again, and although those guys that had been disappearing in my villager area, both the enforcer that I used on the villagers to bring their prices down, as well as the guy that I have running my iron farm, that I call the professor, those guys weren't disappearing for a while. So I'm like, okay, great. Maybe they fixed something. I don't know. Something clicked and worked fine for a while. And then all of a sudden I came back, and when I was cleaning out, actually working on adding the ice over there, all of a sudden I could hear hoglins. And I'm like, I don't see them. And I logged off, logged on, and sure enough, there's one not too far away from me. So here's where I'm going to open up this area, kind of like I did with the area around the home portal there. But this is going to be to the Emerald City. So as you can see, we've got that a little bit brighter green. I'll use the flames and stuff there, I think. And I don't have the bed up here. And it's nighttime. I do have the ender chest, though, so that's good to know. All right, so let's see if I can get up here and sleep. There we are. Welcome to Oz. That doesn't look like Oz yet, but we got some good grindy stuff to do. But I think a creeper farm here in the middle of all the grindy stuff will be very advantageous for me. I want to build it on the east side, so I'm going to build it somewhere in this area, probably a little bit lower area. So let's do this. Somewhere here I've got some chests, which is where I started. I thought I still had them around here. I didn't bring my flint and steel. Huh. This is the only area I've really cleaned out yet, so... Oh, there they are. It is. One chest. There. Let's just plop those in there for now. I can take off my nether boots, and I'm going to put those in the ender chest. And while we're here, let's plop that bed down there. The old good traditional red bed. You don't see many of those anymore since you can... the first beds you make are usually not red anymore, since you don't find a lot of red sheep around. All right, so let's go and see if I can find east is going to be that way. So I need enough stuff for a lot of hoppers and chests. Not a lot of hoppers, actually. Probably only like nine hoppers at the bottom, 3x3 opening. But this is why I really don't want to farm wood for things like chests and hoppers and the barrels, because I got all this wood to get rid of anyway. So let's use this. That's why I have one piece of netherite stuff, and it's my axe. Lots of white beds now. Nothing like feeling nostalgia when you see a red bed. How strange is that? All right, we'll get a stack of wood and see what that makes for hoppers. The other thing I didn't bring along that I think the one that I have is almost used up anyway, but probably could have brought a flint and steel along with me, because I like to burn up a lot of this vegetation then once it's done. The stuff on the ground may or may not despawn. It's hard to find all the little single logs at the bottom here that is the cause of all this vegetation. So I do kind of like to burn that area then for that. Decided to go for a little bit more upbeat music than the total chill music today, because, I mean, first of all, I probably stayed up later last night than I was good for me. But I did ring the new year in. And let's second of all, this can get monotonous, so it's nice to have, number one, people to talk to, and nice to have music driving you home. Let's see, that's my western direction here. Yeah, we're going to have to get a flint and steel for this. Actually, one more of those. There you go. Look at that. Let's just start with that. Put those in there for now. And, oh, gravel? Anywhere nearby? And of course, the only shovel that I have is Silk Touch because I hate. Did I put? I should really put that other shovel. I've got a Fortune shovel, which is like automatic flint, but it's in my skeleton spawner. Do we have any? Gravel always shows up when you least want it to. Like when you're diamond mining and you have to fight through all that gravel, and then when you're like looking for it, no dice. I'm gonna end up going through a lot of flint and steels on this this project. I mean, a lot. It's almost to the point where I'm thinking it might be worth enchanting some flint and steels. Unbreaking. Probably won't go as far as mending, but I have a really cheap mending book, so I guess you could almost do that too. Okay, well, let's just go do a little bit of digging. Alright, we're not anywhere close to being low here. Alright, let's just get to a low spot, and we're just going to go down. This Fortune that I'm using? Nope. So then I'll be going down here and be like, oh, I need more torches, so I need more wood. It's no wonder it takes me so long to get anything done. Hey, no problem. Lurk away. What you making for dinner? Hopefully something tasty. I have no idea what I'm making for dinner tonight. I got by with reheated soup and salads for lunch, but I don't think that's going to cut it. Oh, here we are. No wood. To make the good stuff. Alright, I made it to level 13, 12. Yep, one more. Let's go back up. We'll sleep. We'll find some wood. Come back. I'm probably only going to be on till about maybe an hour and a half, hour and a half yet from here, so we won't probably won't finish the creeper farm, but ooh, nice pasta with huge chunks of sausage, mushrooms, and zucchini. That sounds really good. So that's not the direction I should be going. Now I'm lost in my own tunnel. Because that's where I'm going down. Oh, I went this way. That's why. Yeah, I've got some tortellini that's we got at Aldi the other day that that might end up being our meal tonight. All right. Let's go find some gravel. And actually find some this time. This is not the way. Seriously? There. This is the way. We'll be doing some mining at some point down here anyway, so I might as well just open this up. Yeah, Aldi is, we just got an Aldi in our area, and I'm a believer. I like it. All right, well, if we're going to do this, we might as well do it the way that we like to do it. Here's a border. This is the kind of music that you could not use at the beginning of a new world because your your pickaxe would be sitting there. Boom. Doesn't jive with the music. I feel like I'm mining so much faster just because I've got faster playing music on. Gravel free zone. All right, let's turn around and head back then. See if we can find some on the way back. So I just like to go around these chunk borders since the diamonds show up. One batch, you know, spawning per chunk. So I kind of get to those corners and then carve out the outsides then and then work my way through the middle. So here, that's one chunk that we've outlined here. So ooh, I hear a cave. Spider. Yeah, I kind of decided that the... Hey, look at that. And I don't have fortune, but that's all right. We'll just... Actually, I probably should have just silk touched it. Oh, well. I committed. So that was actually on the chunk border, wasn't it? Or no, was it all in... No, that was on two different chunks. Interesting. I kind of come to the decision I was going to say, though, that we're going to have to move a little bit faster here on our YouTube series. I'm not going to be able to document all the different things going on in Kansas because the series is called Let's Build Oz, so I kind of want to get building in Oz, right? So, which is why I'm sitting here with a lot of decent stuff, but haven't even started looking for a stronghold yet because creating YouTube content around building iron farms and super smelters is not akin to speedrunning. Gonna have to find gravel sometime here. Yeah, beacons I'm looking forward to. Where did I come down here? Right there. Yeah, it just... and I started... When I started making videos... I started with our kind of family server, and I thought, you know, and that was where my interest was really, was making the videos. But I just used the server just to kind of get an idea of the production process, right? And how am I get things working, get the sound better. How do I find my footage, locate my footage? Well, it's a lot easier when you're starting with a very developed server and I've got all my stuff. And now I'm starting from scratch. It's like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, but I really got to do these 4 things before I do that. And man, it's just taking a lot longer than I would like it to. And I mean, to be honest, I also had originally planned on it taking like 14 episodes or something to kind of get to the point where we were moving to Oz full time. And now I'm realizing, you know what? The way that's going, it might be June before that even happens. And I'm not going to have 6 months or more of a Let's Play series called Let's Build Oz, where I don't even build anything in Oz for 6 months. I can't believe I found no gravel yet. And I am doing it all myself. Yep. When I start talking about building Oz, some of the folks on our kind of family server, oh, where are you going to do that? Thinking it was going to be there. And I'm like, all the creeper holes that I end up fixing and all of the other maintenance issues, I'm actually looking forward to playing a single player world for a little bit. So, wow, my inventory is full. I have found 0 gravel. Let's go find a chest to block some stuff off in. Actually, we can make a chest to block some stuff off in. I have so many crafting tables. Up there, that way. Oh, I don't want to go all the way up there. Yep, it would have been faster for me just to go back and grab some flint that I already had. It's a lot of cocoa beans. Yeah, I really don't know the background on how all these guys do their stuff. I really get the feeling that Etho does all of his own thing. But yeah, what Mumbo does, I mean, all those guys are just incredible anyway. But and I think there's actually quite a few of those people that actually farm out the video editing, so they create the footage, and then somebody else is doing the video editing. Which, I mean, that's great if you're established and you can pay somebody to do that. But obviously, that's not where I'm at. But yeah, that's probably part of the benefit of having their Patreon servers and things, is that they get people that are willing to. I mean, it's kind of the opposite way. They donate money to them, and then they get an opportunity to build on a server, their Patreon server, and then you get to find out who the good builders are and say, hey, why don't you come help me over here on this world? Nothing to do with the payment, but it's kind of the entry fee to get a look at people that you know are going to support you, and you find out who the builders are that you trust. Editing is a monster. And I've done a lot of video editing, but my problem with the video editing right now is less the editing I mean, obviously, there's always a lot of work that goes into editing, but it's just going through the footage. I need to do a better job of. I need to do a better job of. Okay, I know I'm going to use this footage, so I need to mark that or get that into a file right away. Pay me to work for me. That's where we all need to try to get to. Well, this is really dumb. I was not going to just sit here and mine all day. So if I make this little pass and don't find any gravel, I'm just heading out to... maybe we'll explore a little bit. In the meantime, I'm getting more diamonds. This time we will silk touch them, I think. Ooh, nice. Come to think of it, it probably would make sense to silk touch all of this since I'm going to be building with stone up there. All right. Where am I going? There we are. Okay, we'll call that. We'll plop those in there. Okay. We're just going to do what we should have done right away. Go look for some surface gravel or maybe work our way back. Gotta find some somewhere. So that up here. And we can turn off our chunk borders now without taking screenshots. F3. There we are. Okay. Actually, we slept. Let's just pop up here. Yeah, so let's head north. Actually, we'll go this way. See if I can find some on the surface as I... That'd be the thing. I get like the first little pond and it'll have gravel in it. Skeletons chasing after me. And look at that. See? Uh-huh. Oh, hi. Yeah, that would have been the way to do it. The old Aqua Affinity Respiration Helmet helps too here. All right. Let's just start with that. Oh, I got one. I did get one. All right. I'll head back south. That was easy. That was so easy. Why did I not do that right away? This is why us amateurs are slow in building stuff. We got to put our big brains on sometimes. Look at that, all that. Oh, look at all the gravel. Do things the hard way. All right, well. There's my white bed. All right, so we've got all of those. Where did I put all the iron that I brought along with me? Did I drop that down here? Oh, no, that's in the other chest. Okay. Bam. So now we can get rid of some of our goodies. Let's just get rid of them here. We're good. We'll drop those in the ender chest later. Yeah, like I hate to have people come and join me here, and then I sit here and spend half an hour trying to find one stupid flint, right? Or the video watchers that are hoping for me to get to Oz sooner than later. Let's go find some wood here. I feel really environmentally insensitive doing this, but it's really for a good cause. I'll keep telling myself that. I also keep telling myself I'm not contributing to greenhouse gases by burning these particular trees down. All right, so how are we doing here? Which way is my hillside? So this is probably a good spot for the creeper farm, to be honest. Feel sorry for the younger folk. Yeah. Lots of things to balance. Look at all the wood that we can find now. I do like to try to get in and get the trees out mostly before I do a lot of that. Huh. Nice cave there. It's just hard to keep the balance of, who are we trying to entertain? And, well, there's a whole bunch of different types of people, right? I honestly don't know. I'm hoping at some point that I have some videos that start gathering some views and things, and I honestly don't know when that starts to happen. If that starts to happen, what will that demographic look like? I mean, who Oz, for example, is not a. It's well known, but it's not necessarily in the middle of pop culture, which is part of the reason why I was excited about doing it, because there's not going to be any competition for other people that are building. It's not like building Harry Potter castles or Disney castles or things like that. But the hope is to create content that younger people find entertaining and older people enjoy because of the what you're building. Definitely see that as you look. I really think the demographic differences between fans. Not that you can't be a fan of all these guys, but the fans of like the Hermitcraft crowd, and then the fans of the. Can I reach that? Nope, not quite. Then you got the fans of the. The Dream and Philza, and a lot of these speedrunning guys, and I mean the content on some of that is just, I mean, it's far too dramatic for my taste anyway. Oops. But yeah, it's just as I'm following people on Twitch, kind of participating in their Discord servers a little bit, it's just interesting to see, the things that they watch versus the things that I'm like, I can't. I can't. I have enough drama in my real job and the other things going on in my life. I don't need that in Minecraft too. Yep. No, I pleasantly surprised to have any viewers. You are exactly right, and I have no pretenses of thinking that this is going to become any kind of mainstream thing, but. Ultimately, I did it because I like Minecraft and I like making videos and I like entertaining people. I haven't quite figured out the formula to entertaining people while making videos on Minecraft, but we're working on it. And that's okay. Cultivate new skills. I've learned a lot about my communication skills. Those nonverbals that, or the time you try to fill space up. I have a terrible time finishing thoughts. I'm editing my videos, and I'm like, if I would just finish my thought, I would be able to edit that, cut it there, and move it somewhere else. But, that was pretty brutal the first few times I did video editing of myself, which I've done before, but that's been like giving professional presentations and not like creating Minecraft content. I would get so mad at myself. Just finish your thought. Give me something to work with. So yeah, I think this is going to be where we'll go, and I've probably got enough wood. Once I clean up this last little bit here, we can start actually building some stuff. All right, so there. What else do I got here? What else is keeping you up? This? Will you leave, start despawning now? Or do I have to burn you down too? Oh, there's some wood there yet. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that I'm doing okay. That makes me content. I will say that these streams that I've done, and that was part of the intent, But the streams that I've done have been really derpy. um, it's just running around doing stuff like I've been doing so far, and really not a lot of building. But my intention was when I have grindy projects that I need to get taken care of, well, I can just turn that into a stream. So that was kind of the original plan. But if I'd like people to watch the stream so they eventually watch my videos, unfortunately, that's not a great way to make them interested in my content, I'm thinking. So we'll see if we can kind of get a mixture of the two here. Yeah, the living feedback is, thought you'd have an advantage because you're a teacher or lecturer. Yeah, and I'm not a teacher, but I do a lot of lecturing and public speaking. And I coach a lot of the engineers that I work with as well on their public speaking skills. One of the things I tell them to do is when they're giving their presentations, practicing their presentations, to record themselves and watch themselves, because they will be a much more harsh critiquer. They'll be more hard on themselves than I will ever be. Although that's also, as I will tell them, terrible, because you hate watching yourself, knowing you can do so much better, or that you have to do so much better. Well, I know that there's a lot more that are really derpier. I'm trying to figure out the appeal in that. If you figure it out, let me know. All right. But I think, I don't know if it's partly the age demographics too, or what. I don't know. It's fascinating no matter what. What time is your stream today? When do you get to get started on that? That's something you'll be doing this evening? All right. I'm thinking. So I wanted to. This is the area of the middle of the Emerald City. Will be. So somewhere in this area, we'll be building the palace. I'll be bringing these hills down and terraforming things to be a little bit more evenly spaced, which is great considering I'm already at y = 72 here. Oh, you went from engineering to teaching? Yeah, the best teachers are the ones that can relate to real life, no matter what you're teaching. If you can, it's one thing to be able to teach theory, but if you can help people understand how they're going to be using the things that you have to teach them, man, that's so valuable. All right. Okay, so you got another little over an hour and a half when you're going to be doing yours. If I did my math right. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go up and get my chests. Of course, I've put all this stuff as far away from me as I possibly can. Let me get some inventory of what I got and grab some stuff from down here too. All right, so let's move this. We'll move that. We'll keep that for now. Actually, I should have put those away. Put them there so I'll forget them. All right, so let's move these over. Math is especially important to have some sort of connection. Because there's a lot of people that get very frustrated with math, but it's not the math they're frustrated with, it's the process. It's not understanding how they can use it, right? And if we can break through to say, hey, this is how you use it, that sometimes that light switch goes on, and all of a sudden there's no stopping them. All right, so let's start off with bringing this down here, or yeah. I can always make another note later if I need to. Ah, the Silk Touch. So if we're down in this area, so as I was going to say, we're going to be terraforming this and whatever. So I'm going to be building this creeper farm, but it is literally only intended to work while I clear out this area. So it's not going to be huge. And I don't know, really, this is kind of a test run because I might do more of these in other areas as I go clear stuff out. So I want these to be relatively efficient to build. So let's see here. Let's just plop. Oh, that's not what I wanted. These down. And I was going to build these. I had, do you get a lot of first-time viewers asking to join your server? I had my first one, actually, just the last time I streamed, where they were looking for, you know, a server to join, and I'm like, God, this is a single-player world. Oh, I thought it was a server. Yeah, nope. So I have an advantage there. At least I'm on a single-player world. And the server that we've got going on, the family server that we have, has enough friends and friends of friends that it's becoming almost a public server. I mean, I still whitelist everybody, but I don't know everybody that I'm whitelisting, which has caused some problems here and there. And I don't have any interest right now in any kind of public server administration. No, thank you. So let's do that. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll just do that. Actually, change my mind. And I reserve the right to do that. Let's go here. And then we can build a couple more just to be safe. All right. Did it in the past and really enjoyed it, but no time for that now. Yeah, I'm close enough, like I said, that I don't feel like I need to expand that anymore. So the reason I'm building this to the east is because that is the direction of Munchkin Land. So once I start building out Oz, I'm probably going to be wanting to have this area cleared out first. Because I'm really going to be focusing in... I'm reading the books to get to get as much detail on the Emerald City as I can. But I will probably still build mostly in a not necessarily chronological order, but I'm going to start with the Wizard of Oz. The book that everybody knows first, obviously. That just seems like the most prudent approach. So we got that. We've got our platform. We'll see what I've forgotten here. Let's go grab some blocks. And while we're here, let's drop those. Probably should make. Yeah, I am really looking forward to that Emerald City palace, to be honest. The more I've been reading, I'm like really excited. It's been, I mean, as I look at this, it's there's details, but they're very vague. I mean, there's a lot of things open to interpretation, which is exciting. I mean, there's enough detail that I can just go build stuff, but at the same time, it's a little bit, it's definitely open to how I want it to look. Of course, as I read more, I'm getting more detail, and I have to look at the exact numbers. It's gonna go grab some water if I've got. Nope. But I was reading the Emerald City of Oz, I think is the fifth book, and that's when I realized, you know what, I went the wrong way to go find some water. Let's go. I just was at the north. Yeah, let's do that. And so I start reading this book, and they're like, "Hey, so there's the Emerald City has 9,634 buildings and has a population of 50,000 people, and in all of Oz is like 500,000. Not necessarily people, but between the fairies and the things." I'm like, 9,634 buildings? Yeah, I don't think so. So we might make a smaller version. And you look at any artwork that's ever been done, there's no way that any of that artwork is taking that into consideration either. So I'm really curious to see if I end up with any Oz enthusiasts. Yeah. No, definitely not trying to get into L. Frank Baum's head for sure. Be curious to see if I get any Oz enthusiasts and what they end up thinking about all of this too. Okay, I'm just gonna go bring my wood down here so I've got. We will see. Artwork changes from period to period. Yeah, it sure does. Drop this down here. But I'm going to I need some signs. I will need more signs than that. That might be good for starters. All right, and I probably should have put that closer. Oh, that might be all right. Okay. I did bring my scaffolding, but I'll just block my way up there. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to go 27. That should be plenty. So I'm going to go 2 blocks out. So I can make a... I think it's got to be a 5 by 5 hole. So I can fit all... yeah, I think I need more. I think I need a 5 by 5 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So, if you haven't already, check out Izuma's new Clash of the Creators contest. I watched the first contest over break from Pixel Riff's point of view. Huh, that looks interesting. Thanks for the tip there. I will definitely check that out. What are they doing with that? So they have, is that a Hermitcraft like a competition to kind of have going on then? Ooh, no. Yeah, I'll need more signs. Is Pixel Riff even in Hermitcraft? Hypno and Falsar, I know that. All right, a couple more. Signs and... Gotcha. Friends with the Hermits, yep. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 11 more hoppers here. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I built that straight above that, so... That'll be okay. And that'll be okay. But I'm going to have to go 1 here. Is that... Yeah. But I got to go 1 this way, too. More iron! Oh, wait, did I leave it down here? Do I have any here? No, I just looked there. There's so much content. So many good guys to watch and gals to watch. I'll have to check that out. That looks really interesting. Bring that down. Why did I use my... I gotta put this away. There. Stick with the silk touch here, my friend. Oh well. That explains that one. All right, 3 more of these. And then I'm wondering... Oh, I can still get in there. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I would lose the ability to get in there or not. So I need 4 more signs. Okay, so that's good. All right. Oh, I had that one that day. Ooh, did I have enough? No, I... we'll see. Because I was going that way. So yeah, 1, 2. I forgot about the one that I didn't... 3, 4, 5. And that one that I didn't use. Whew. All right. So let's see here. This is where it gets fun. Ugh, get that out of my inventory. We'll get it later, maybe. Probably. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is dangerous trying to do this from memory. And the last time I did one of these, I carved it out of the mountain instead of actually. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of building it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8 actually. Well, yeah, I think I probably still need that. I think I may take a real quick break, hydrate a little bit here, and double check on the dimensions on this. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let me double check the dimensions and take a real quick break. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so yes, I'm doing this correct. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then we're going to have 3. So it's a 3 by 3 there, and then we connect them up. This is going to be the water platform that everything it will have. It'll spawn up on platforms above this, and then this will push them down. So my goal is to get good enough at this that I can get at least a few platforms up and running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Without too much effort. Kind of take it down in one spot and put it up in another. Can't see my screen. Oh, well, I guess that would be helpful. Hey, hi, everybody. Good help. Thank you very much for that. Normally, my son moderates, and he's been... I didn't even tell him I was going to go on here today. And my other one is on here lurking. But at least someone's actively watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's there. There. No, this is Nembon, actually. Is the who I saw first put this out there, and it works really well. Then the only thing you got to do to convert to a creeper farm is put trapdoors on top. So no, this is not my own design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is so like I was kind of mentioning before anybody could actually see what I was doing. This is a platform. Once I get this built, we'll just fill these areas in on diagonals, and this will have water streams then that will pour down over here, and it's be easier to explain once I get that set up. And that's going to be dropping them the distance, and then we'll have just platforms that are too high. Actually, a little, well, like the first platform will be at that level, but we'll get the water going here first, and then these will be the spawning platforms up above. And I don't know, I'm not sure if we'll do 3 or 4 of those, maybe. Do a couple of them, and we'll see what kind of rates we're getting, if anything, and then we'll go from there. So 3 here, and this will actually be another 3 by 3. Yeah, it's a pretty common design. This is Nembon's General Mob Grinder, yep. I'm just going to modify it so that it's only producing creepers and probably spiders. And if I get some string along with it, that's not a problem. Not gonna worry too much about the rates, because I'm assuming that the creepers will outpace the spiders generally. And there might be ways to make it produce less spiders too. I don't know. Yeah, it's coming together here. All right, so we got that, and then we got Like I said, the last time I did this, I carved it out of a mountain, which is completely different from building it from scratch. So let's see here. I think it's going to look like this. Now let me, I didn't fill up my water. While I'm here, let's just do this. And it's nighttime too yet. That's okay, I gotta go down and get some water. Build my infinite source up here. That's too close. Duh. Can't do that here. I gotta do it off one of the end ones. Let's go up and get our water here first. I will fall at some point on that. Should probably light this area up too if I'm going to be working up there. Hey, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. If I have time, I will definitely try to check out your stream later. Happy New Year. And I did not get the water, which was the other reason I went down there. Main reason I went down there. Back down. I got nervous with the mobs, and I'm like, oh, quick. Get up there. All right, now here. Let's eat. Did I have? Nope. Okay. So we'll build that off. We'll build the water here on this side. So first we got to build our platform. It's a 3x3, like I have over there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I think what I want to do is just come over here, a couple of blocks. All right, there. Okay, there, and that one, and that one. Now, what I can't remember is if... Yeah, that's not... I gotta have something else that's gonna be sending it down. It's alright. I can finish this part of the platform, then I'll double check what that... I'll double check what I need to do there to make sure I get the water flowing the right way. And we'll be wrapping up our stream here in a little bit anyway, because life. Okay, so that's... I'm going to have the water running at the top, so... Well, while I'm here, I might as well make my infinite water... Well... Okay, let me just take a look at my screenshots here. Hold on. Does it matter if they are slabs? Actually, if I did... Should have brought some wood up here. Alright, let's head back down here again. Get my brain wrapped around building this thing instead of cutting it. Out of the side of a mountain. Okay, Now I think I know what I'm doing. And I will grab that dirt actually that I had. Actually, we'll probably need more anyway. So let's do some terraforming. I don't. At least it's nice that I don't need to have a beacon to terraform the dirt here. This will, because my shovel here is efficiency 4, so that'll clear up stuff pretty quick. Although I think some of this covered up some cave system stuff as well. So I'll probably uncover some stuff I don't want to uncover, but that's alright. I've got to light stuff up anyway, so. So interesting, even the color of the grass block sitting there versus the grass blocks that are planted in the biome, how much of a color difference there is. Again, this is probably the more the plains biome appearance. That should be a plenty. Hopefully grass blocks work okay for this. Just I need a different block to send it down when I place the water on the edge up there like that. I need it to be dropping down this way. So let's see. All right. Yep, almost there. Okay. Oh, and it's going to be nighttime now. Of course. So we've got... Yeah, I got this too close still. Move it over just a couple of blocks. Actually, just one is probably enough. And I got all these grass blocks now. Perfect. Light it up. Because we don't want stuff spawning up here. We'll be flushing these down a little bit anyway. Okay, so let's see if we can get this to work. So on this, we have 2 blocks that we need. We will need 1 to place the water on, and then 1 behind it to make sure that the water doesn't go the way it's not supposed to. So we got that. And I think I will cut some of those out later. At some point, I may end up good enough at this that I will just be like, oh, yep, time to build a creeper farm. We'll see if that is true or not. 3. Why did that do 1, 2, 3? Oh, I'm missing that. I got about 10 minutes, then I'll have to wrap up for today. After forgetting to turn my mic on at the beginning and then forgetting to switch from my Be Right Back screen, I should make sure that I actually shut my stream down. Would have been nice to get one layer on here, but I just want to get the water running correctly here and make sure I can do that much. And if I can get that, you know what? Honestly, I will probably be content for today. So we've got that now. I really only want, some of those were only there. Actually, yeah. So, oh, shoot. You know what? That's what I should have done. Those are the ones that need to be the dirt blocks. So I should have alternated. It's okay. Not a biggie. Oh, come on. Why can't I aim? There. All right. So this one comes down along with the rest of that line. Oops. There, and just one more time on this side. So this, oh, I didn't even finish. Oh yeah, that's good. There. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll speed things up if I actually build this. I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing that. I mean, I wasn't, obviously. 1, 2, 3. I think I break these anyway afterwards, after that's placed. Should we test it out before I finish that last bit? You know what? It's not that much more. And there. So we just put our grass blocks. I can't believe I haven't called them glass blocks yet. It was definitely in my brain. All right. So if I come back, we'll do this side last since that's where the. All right. So that. And that. So, Megan, I wish I had more. Yeah, more barrels or Yeah. So I want that to flow right over the top like that. Perfect. It's just going to take a little bit because I only have 2 buckets with me. Put there. And I think when we're done with this, we can go and break all the grass blocks, and then all will be well. One thing I didn't bring, actually, was the stuff for the observers. That's what I didn't bring. Because we'll need an observer. It's an observer chain going up the middle for all of the to run the water buckets that'll flush everything down here. But so far this is looking good. Oops. Maybe one at a time. Do I have my good boots on? I do. Okay, good. Sun is rising over Munchkin Land. Okay, so that's... We'll come around to the side here. All right, yep, this will work out just fine. We'll be finishing up right at the bottom half of the hour. Looks like this will work out a-okay. And we will probably just continue this tomorrow morning when we come back to stream. Nope. There we are. And then, not sure what we'll do. Because I'm hoping that this is... finishing this off does not take the rest of that tomorrow's stream. That's going to be 2 or 3 hours of content. And I feel like this should be less than an hour the rest of the way here. Oh, no, 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 no. That would have been disastrous. Okay, good. Whew. If you screw this up, you can make yourself have to go back and do it all over again, which is really tedious. I might have to try the bucket challenge of jumping down and seeing if I can not take damage by jumping off with the bucket and landing in the water that I place as I fall. I have my Feather Falling 4 boots on, so I shouldn't die from this height, I think. That is such a lovely sight. All right, so fill it up. And now we should be, well, okay, before I do that, let's find out if we're done with this or not. I think this will be good. I'm getting some okay drops for gunpowder, but of course it's just in Kansas, but of course it's getting combined with all the zombies and other nasties that form as well. A lot of skeletons as well, so this will be nice to eliminate the zombies and the skeletons here. Just primarily gunpowder. And honestly, I did not have quite a big enough place for the spiders to fall in that one back at Kansas, so they aren't very efficient in getting string. So it's probably not the worst thing there to get a little extra string as well. All right, so let's see. Let's just plop this here. All right. Oh, I did it. I can't believe I did it. I'm absolutely shocked. Huh. And y'all are like, yeah, that's not that hard. You obviously haven't watched any of my videos where... Oh, when I was trying to build my iron farm, I think I had 5 falling deaths in that one. So there you go. That's the first layer. The last layer, maybe, that the creepers will see before they drop down. So I'm going to... What I will probably do here is in tomorrow's stream, I'll build that next layer, which is the spawning platforms. And I'll be doing a count then of materials. So that way when I come in, I can definitely have all of the materials that I need to have laid out, you know, for this. So yeah, I think I'm pleased with how that went here today. I wonder if I can see it. Let's just jump up this hill. I don't think it's going to be quite the right height. But this will be good. I think, you know, this will be running while a bunch of this is getting taken down. The next time we do this, I'll probably go, let's say, 120 some odd blocks in from the edge, cut out a 5x5 area at the bottom to make sure it's clear. Then I'll build up and build. So that way I've got... It's running all the way around. This is probably a little closer than I want it to be for... It's only going to be getting barely the edge of this. Let's just look at them, do the math here quick. What are we looking at? So from here, which is... I know it's not quite identical. So let's say 2775-ish. So let's go over here to 2875-ish and see where that 100 blocks is. Oh, that's not so bad. So this will run for a while. So if we're in this area here, let's see if we can pop up to the top here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So this is only 100 blocks out. So technically speaking, another 10, 15 blocks this way yet. Considering the height, we won't be spawning at the very top. I think it's a sphere around that area. But yeah, this'll even while I'm working on this area, that creeper farm should work. So, maybe every 256 blocks or something, we'll go and build ourselves a creeper farm. Kind of have them spaced out over around the area. That might be the other possibility. Just build them all right now and collect the goods from all of them. Yeah, that could be too. So, anyway, I think that's going to do it for this evening, because I need to go figure out what I'm making for everybody for supper, which is also kind of an important thing. And it's getting late to be trying to figure out what you're going to be making, unfortunately. So, but thanks for joining me. And if you're watching this later, appreciate that. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll start pumping some videos out here relatively soon, so that we can work our way. We're going to be moving towards the end and the Ender Dragon fight pretty quick. That's going to be a video, not a live stream. But yeah, let's get the videos going and get some creepers going, and we'll join me tomorrow morning if you can, if you're alive and awake enough to do so. Would love to have you. Thanks.